Just put it out, one of our recent publications, The Starter of Kingdom of Heroes, just to give you an idea of the scale of this massive volume, 800 pages, which Starter of Kingdom of Heroes itself is a pretty big book. You know, if we go through, it comes in at 375 pages, a lot of detail in it, but it's pretty small compared to the guide. So put that away, and I'll open the plastic. Once again, this is the very first unveiling. The first one seen from the printers. So we'll go take a look at it. Bear with me. Slowly peel it all back. Here's the plastic. Alright, so anyone who's joined the Kickstarter, anyone who's then does a pre-order, or anyone who has later buys the full product, this is what they're going to receive in the plastic shrink wrap, so it's safe to travel. We have Guide 1, Volume 1. I'll put it up here. And so you can get around, and Volume 2. You can notice that our cat is also highly interested in this purchase of that. So the first volume, you can see, it's got the cover on, the Guide to Glorantha, Greg Stafford, Jeff Richard, and Sandy Peterson. 2.5 years of effort. I'm going to pull it back. You can see it's got a dust cover. And underneath the dust cover, Moon Design Publications. These are in the faux leather. And you'll notice that all of the books will have this same faux leather color, no matter which one you buy. It even smells great. So I'm just going to go through here. You can look at the back cover. We can see the pictures of the main authors in it. And then let's just open up again, all of its full glory. Guide to Glorantha, Volume 1. First got Greg Stafford, said Jeff and Sandy. Hold it back here. Many thanks to, these are the amazing Kickstarter backers that were involved in helping us produce this, and soon we'll have it in their hands. And then we go back through there, the table of contents, all the items that are going to be in here, 393 pages in Volume 1. We can see the world of Glorantha, some beautiful art all the way through. We'll see if we'll just go through here. Full color, really high quality pages, and you can just see the images. I mean, they're just gorgeous. Really excited about this. I mean, just take a look at that 2-page spread of Herrick and Jariel. And then individually we have some of the Jeff Lobenstein's art. Almost all of the art through here was done, recommissioned just for this. You can see by, for example, here showing the Dorati, we're doing it by each culture. We have details on Praxians, Orlanthi, another example of an Orlanthi society, and through there all it goes, keeps on going to Kralarelli, Aldriami. So we're talking about, we have all the dragon newts, all the non-human races, everything is in here. I mean, just look at that. The colors came out amazingly well. We're very excited here. Just have a little zoom in on that. And then here we do actually have it compared to a classic one. I'm sure a lot of you, the old RuneQuest and Glorantha fans, will remember this picture from the RQ3 days, maybe even earlier. And then here we have, once again, lesser elder races. We have some beautiful art showing the more styles of the races. We'll give you the detail of time, and then how the how the world was done in the prehistory. I just, you know, holy heck, I just can't say all of the pieces through it. Do a few more scans through. Okay, now at the back part, after you have the introduction, you're going to go through all the areas. Here we're in some Kralarellian areas. We'll see if I can get the start of this. Dragon Pass. Let's look at Dragon Pass. From the regions, geographical and political, we're going to go through the scale, the time, the travel distance, how it is to get somewhere, and then bang. We start up with the northern continent of Genertella. Beautiful map, all the maps done, all the work with Jeff and Colin Driver have done to produce this. And then for each section, you can see again here, Dragon Pass. It's probably the best known part of Glorantha. Maybe you've played the Dragon Pass game on the iPad or iPhone, or previously on the Mac or the PC that David Dunham developed and his team. And then we go through people of note, population, army. Then we have more of a population breakdown map. And then from there, then we move to the actual bring in the maps that you're going to see a better idea of the breakdown from an atlas perspective. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the atlas to show you, where that's still finalized, but hopefully that'll be getting here soon. But we'll just go through a little bit more, all the way. See if I can find a few other areas. So once again, maps, regions, colored. You can see here the color coded to tell you if it's what area it's in. You can see here that we have the crater, City of Glamour, so that's obviously the Lunar Empire. And that's only the first book. So let's put that aside. And we'll go and pull over the second book, Volume 2. You can see here, it's going to go all the way through. And this one's got a lot of the appendix as well. So it continues with Seshnella. It'll describe a little bit more of the West. And then it'll start going about the East Isles. You'll see a lot of information never detailed before. And then all the way down to Pamaltella itself. So you can see here, once again, Prax, Pauljoni, River of Cradles, another super well-known area in Glorantha. And then we go further. We keep opening here. This part here, I'm going to say, is the East Isles. More details about this. And I don't know if many people are aware, but there's not as much detail on the East Isles as there was as say even Pamaltella, let alone, of course, Genertella has the most information that we have on it. So all the way through, I won't go too far into that, different areas, information on how the Hero Wars is impacting each area as you go through. And then let's see, we're back here, details on the ascension of the Pamaltellan Plains, then all these other areas, and finally we get back, once we finish all of this area, so we finish the actual physical geography, then we get into the interesting parts, the parts that I think are the real treasures that never described. Interesting on Brithos, unique mysteries that you're going to see in Glorantha and nowhere else, the appendices, the sky, and I want to see which one is the one I want to show. The calendars, how they fit. I mean, look at the seasons. Look, you know, this beautiful art we had done for all the different seasons that you're going to see in different parts of Glorantha. I mean, it really shows the difference in how mythic this world is. And we're going to go back through here for a few different more areas. We're going to go through the God's Wall, which I don't know if people remember. I think it was first shown in the Glorious Reascent of Yelm that Greg did. We have a lot more detail on that. Every god is described and referenced inside it. Then we have mythic maps that show how in the prehistory or the pre-dawn how it worked. You look here, you still got the spike before the spike exploded, and it goes all the way through the void when chaos comes in, the great darkness. These are just incredible maps as well. And finally, we have information about chaos. We have appendices about the broken council, information. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how many hours you're going to spend reading this and how many places you're going to go through this, but it's just, you know, I don't know. Anyone's ever seen a map of the Red Moon before in such great art, but I don't know. I'm just amazed at the amount. It's come out and it looks gorgeous. The other thing I want to like too is that we have a lot of detail on the Hero Wars, part that was never before shown. So information on what's going to happen. I won't say it'll give all the answers, but it'll give you a lot more detail than you've had before, all in a single place.